Hello, today we have a yoga and stretch. It'll be really nice for the hamstrings, the glutes as well to release, and also the back and shoulders and neck too. It'll feel so good. And I just came back from a walk and jog, long one, so this will be good for that as well. So we're just stretching the neck and shoulders, clasping the hands behind the back, bringing it to one side, and stretching the neck to that same side. And it really gets a good stretch, really good extra stretch. So we'll switch sides now, clasping the hands to the other side and bending the neck to that side. Reaching the arms up overhead. And now we just have our arms back, and the goal is to stretch the biceps, kind of. And now we're going to go into child's pose. You do a wide-legged child's pose like I'm doing, or regular child's pose, but I like the extra inner thigh stretch. And extend the arms forward. And we will hold this for a while. And as you can see, my butt's up in the air because I'm doing the wide-legged version. So it's almost like frog pose, but we will do that later. But I just enjoy doing this one better. But you do whatever makes you feel good. And I'm just laughing at the neighbors making ridiculous sounds. That's why I muted the sound. So anyways, so coming back up, kind of stretching the toes as well in this, just seated on the knees here. So now I'm just doing a regular child's pose, but now we're going to reach under with the right arm, stretching the right shoulder. We'll hold that for a bit. And bringing that arm back and switching sides. Left arm goes underneath the right. Now, when I was doing this, or when I finished, I was like, wow, time went by so quick. I thought this should be about 20 minutes, and it was 40 minutes. So enjoy this extra long stretch here. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope time goes by fast. If you're present, maybe listening to some nice music or something as well. And bringing it back. And now we're going to reach the left arm to the left side of the mat. And right arm goes on top of the left hand. We're getting some side body stretch here. Very nice. Nice for the shoulders again. Releasing shoulders and back, and we'll switch left arm over the right hand. And yes, I have a hole in my shirt, but it's a very nice shirt, so I'm just gonna wear it anyways. It's the tag that I cut out. You know that problem? That was the problem. Upward dog. We're bending the knees here. And stepping into downward dog. And then child's pose. Just kind of getting warmed up for this stretch. And now here we have the puppy pose that I was just showing you. And we're going to... But first, we're going to kind of do this little movement where we're rolling and arching the back. And we'll do it 5 times one way and 5 times the other direction. So it's like cat and cow, but moving cat and cow. Now let's do some more stretches like this. So left leg goes out here. So we're getting the inner thighs once again. You can sit back onto your hips there, like such. Or you can bring the right arm underneath, just like that the pose we did a while ago, except your leg is extended. So get a little different feel for this stretch. And so now let's switch sides. We're just doing a little upward dog with a little variation here. And now extending the right foot out. Getting a good inner thigh stretch. And now the left arm goes underneath the right. And we'll hold that for a little bit as well. Now we will come out of that position onto our knees. And we're going to open the knees a little more. Do a little more inner thigh stretch. And if you can, let's do the frog pose. So turn your toes out. And this is a nice inner thigh stretch. And of course, you don't have to go as low as this. You can go up on your forearms or on your hands. But whatever feels good. And they do this in hockey too, I've noticed. Maybe a variation of it. So it's good for all sports and athletic stuff you do. Stretching is always important. And we'll come back into sitting position, rolling the shoulders back. And we're just going to bend the knees. Going to do an upward dog. I'm just doing an interesting variation because I'm actually doing this after a run, as I said. Walk or run. So I just like to do what feels good. So we're just moving side to side. Shifting side to side, if you will. And you can roll your shoulders, maybe roll your neck around, but just don't roll your neck back too far because that's bad. So, upward dog. I just had to fix my mat. It's a very good mat though, by the way. It's Matify if you're interested. Like, I don't know if I get anything by saying it, but I will link it in the description anyways. Because it's like really awesome and it's like cheap and it's so wide and it's very fun for doing these workouts. I've never had more enjoyable time working out and doing yoga with this mat. Like I swear, because it's so like thick. So we're into downward dog. Downward dog, breathing, enjoying. And you can bend the knees again. Just getting into it. Just bending, alternating knees. And another thing that's great about this mat being wide is, well, of course, like that frog pose that we did, and also wide push-ups. Very nice. So left foot goes over the right now. So left foot, not really doing anything, just bent there. And the right leg, you feel, is doing all the work. All the hamstring stretches and all that. And now we're going to reach for that right foot with the left hand. And back into the downward dog. And right foot goes over the left, stretching the left hamstring. Yes. And the only thing is that this mat doesn't come in very pretty colors. So, but the practicality is impeccable. So, right foot over. We're just stretching. It's good. It feels good. And now we'll reach for the foot with the right arm. And bringing it back, stepping into a wide-legged forward fold now. Reaching the arms up overhead. And we'll stretch the right tricep. And swinging it down into forward fold. But we are grabbing the right foot with the left hand. And the right arm extends up to the sky, or you can place it on your hip or whatever is comfortable. And now, coming to the middle of the mat, just stretching here in this forward fold. And you can cross your arms and hang as such. We'll hang out here before we switch sides. Coming up, reaching and stretching to the other side. Stretching the left tricep. And coming back down. Right hand to the left foot. Extending the left arm up. Into this A pose type of thing. It's an A pose. And now let's clasp the hands behind the back too, perhaps. You can do so. Or you can grab the back of your legs if you can, like I am doing. Really just releasing into it. Just being here in the present moment. Let's step back into a downward dog. And we'll pedal out the feet again. Perhaps you can hold it wherever it feels good. And we'll go back to plank, chaturanga, push up perhaps, upward dog. And let's bring that right foot to the left side body here. Stretching the side and switching sides. Left foot to the right side. Feels so good. Upward dog. Bending our knees kind of. And sitting back into child's pose. And plank, downward dog. So let's step into the front of our mat with our feet together for a forward fold variation. And of course you can just hold on to your mat or put your hands on your thighs, wherever. And we'll step into a downward dog again. This time, bringing the right foot forward into a low lunge. So left knee is on the ground. Your hands are on your right thigh. And you can reach to the side with your left arm. Maybe even if you can grab your foot with the right arm. Getting a quad stretch too. Lots of things going on here. And now we will move on to the prayer twist. Twisting to the side. And we'll bring the left hand down and extend the right leg here. Or the left leg, into a lunge pose, runner's lunge. And we're just rocking it back and forth, or you can just hold the pose. And now we are in sort of a lizard pose here. Down into lizard. But we won't stay very long there. We'll go back into downward dog. Plank, chaturanga, upward dog. Push up maybe, downward dog. Left foot comes forward now into a low lunge on this left side. So again, our hands are on our thighs. Knee on the ground. Reaching to the left side with the right hand. Now. And grabbing the foot again for an extra stretch for the quad. All right, so now we'll do the prayer twist on this side here. Good stretch for the shoulders as well. Be sure to keep a straight back, like you're sitting up straight. Straight back. Good posture. That's what I meant to say. And now we will be in the low runner's lunge here, and we will move it back and forth, shifting from front to back. And the foot comes back and go into downward dog again. Bending the feet some more. Can never have enough. Now, super wide-legged downward dog here. Fixing the mat. But you can also try it as well. Wide-legged downward dog. Now the right leg comes up and we'll open the hip and extending the leg, extending the side. You can bend the knee. And just bending and stretching, extending the front leg to the front. The right leg to the front. And both legs are straight, stretching the right hamstring. And we will hold this. And now a reverse triangle. So the left hand is on the ground here. Right arm extends. And you can do it on either side of your foot, whichever feels good or challenges you. Now we can bring the hand down, but we're going to slowly shift towards this right side. So you will feel you'll feel this in your right glute and all throughout your legs. An interesting, different stretch here. All down the sides of your leg now. And we're going to continue to slowly move into a shoelace pose. Now this was done by we just bent our knees, and now still on the right glute with the right foot over the left. This is shoelace pose. And you can fold it forward to where it hurts so good. And we'll hold it there. And now we're sitting up in that pose, and we're just grabbing the feet, or you could do some feet massage here while you're at it. Why not? Get a 2-for-1 thing here. Do a meditation. Why not? And we'll just do a stretch here for the back. And we'll just come back up the same way we came down. And do that stretch. And now we're just bending the left knee, extending the right foot again. Another hamstring stretch, same side here still. Holding this for a few breaths. To bring the foot in makes it a little more difficult. And if you can, if not, that's fine. We're going to go into splits here. I couldn't always do this just in the last few years. So it is possible. I never thought it was, because I was working out 10 years before that and I couldn't do the splits. But just takes practice, I guess. Back into downward dog. And yes, we're going to switch sides. So left leg goes up. Open the hip. And extend the foot and reach to that side. And we will step it forward into this hamstring stretch on the left side. And now reverse triangle, so right arm is on the ground, left hand goes up, reaches to the sky. And now we'll do the twist to this left side. As much as you can go. This is what it looks like from the back, I guess. And so your left toes are reaching to the left side as much as they can. And we will go into the shoelace pose, but I'm just going to switch and face you here. But we are doing the left side. And you can extend your arms again, stretch the arms, and stretch it forward. Just stretch that left glute. Feels so nice. And you can even do this for if there's a song you really like, you can listen to that song for one side and then replay it for the other side. Cool tip. And a little counter stretch again. And we'll come back the way we got there. Extending up into that stretch. We'll bend the right knee to the ground. Extend the left leg here. Nice. Nice hamstring stretch once again. And we will go into that splits again. This was particularly harder to do on this side for me. There's always one side that's harder to do. And we'll hold that stretch for a bit. And you know, everything, all the yoga that I've learned, taught myself, and also the internet taught me, and the YouTube taught me, and myself, most importantly, taught me. So, you are your own guru, you know? Anyways, push up, upward dog, bending the knees. You can teach yourself anything you want, or you can learn anything you want in books and in teachings and school, perhaps, if that's your thing. Only you know yourself best, you know. So we're just doing a forward fold again. You can tell I like these, and you can swing your head if that feels good for you. And yes, I've become much more flexible. The last few years, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. That 15-year mark. Working out for 15 years. Dang. More than half my life. Now here is the yogic squat, which, gosh, I know I'm not doing it completely correct here. Could be more straight, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. We're just doing this, and you know, like last year I could not do this. So even this is like kind of an improvement, or maybe like 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago I couldn't do this. So, butterfly pose, also one of my favorite poses. You can add some movement and flutter your hips like such, or maybe press one knee down and the other. I think I'm looking at an ant here. So it was very interesting, apparently. Oh yes, because it was carrying another one, and I thought that was very interesting. They're very strong creatures. Anyways, so you can put your elbows under where your knees are. Just feels so good. And we're going to do one last thing. We're going to roll all the way down to the mat in a little bit. But first we're going to just stretch the hamstrings, forward fold, seated here. And then we're going to do some back stretches that are nice for your back and for digestion too, for your core and all that. So this is also good. Well, all yoga is actually good for it, so, and all moving things. So anyways, we're grabbing the right knee now. Just the right one this time. And gosh, my hip flexors are tight all the time, I tell you. And so they're not as flexible here as I could. But it sure looks like it's flexible though from viewing this video. And now this is a one-legged happy baby pose. Wow, the pants are interesting here. look like a ghost. This is great. So we're going to extend the right leg. I hope you enjoy my commentary as well. Because, yeah, I don't have like a microphone and it's pretty noisy outside sometimes. So I do the voiceovers. So I hope you enjoy because it's kind of fun to do. I didn't like it at first, but I have fun with it now. And we'll bring that knee to the left side. And it feels so good. Back feels good, and it feels even better when you let go and don't, like tense or like hold in your core too much or something. So we're just going to open up the chest now, circling the arm for, I think, 4 times. So this is 3 and 4. Very good. Before we switch sides, we'll just grab both of the knees in. And I hope you enjoy the magpies and all the birds' commentary as well. We're going to switch sides. We've got the left knee here. Nature sounds are nice. Nature is fine, just not people and machines. Which is sometimes what you usually hear. So we're going to bend this knee. Hold on to that foot. Happy baby on this side. Half happy baby, I should say. Happy human. How about we call it that? I don't like that it's called happy baby. It's like, can we just call it happy, I don't know, happy kitty or something? Oh my god, that makes much more sense. Okay, extending the left leg. Happy kitty, because the kitty is facing the sun. We're going to call it happy kitty for now on. Okay, I'm sorry. So left knee goes to the right side. And then that pose would have been called half happy kitty. That is so much better. I love it. We'll do those circles. Reaching and extending for 4 counts. So nice. And again, I thought this was only 20 minutes, so time really flew for me. I love stretching. I hope you enjoyed this video. And you can do whatever else, but that was a nice extended stretch. Cool to do after a workout. And yeah, subscribe to my channel if you like more of these type of videos. Make them every week, or try to make them every week at least. So yeah, and I'll see you next time. Like and comment too. And yeah, see you later. Bye.